Assalamualaikum. Today my group will present on advantage and disadvantage of online distance learning ODS. My group consists of 5 members. I am Nur Ayuni Muhammad Suhaimi. Second member is Muhammad Faris Muhammad alias Tio. Third is Nur Hana Alia Juhari. Fourth is Nur Shafika Atirah Abdul Rahim. Last is Wan Natasha Wan Naziran.
For the first advantage of online learning, according to Smartly 2010, e-learning allows institutions as well as their students or learners a great deal of freedom in terms of when and where learning information is delivered. E-learning, according to Zhang 2006, allows for the exploration of considerably more flexible learning approaches while simultaneously lowering the need to travel to classes. Normally, students choose universities based on location. For instance, if you live in Virginia, you may be unable to attend an out-of-state program. However, with online education, location isn't a limiting factor. You can even tour the country and simultaneously get your degree. All you will need is a computer and a strong internet connection. In addition, students can view all classroom activities and listen to teachers as many times as they need with e-learning that includes an interactive video element, Zhang 2006. The pre-recorded video in particular can remove barriers to learning in many ways, including, first, students who need more processing time can pause and rewind the video. Second, the students who benefit from repetition can watch it as many times as they want. Third, students can take notes as they want at their own pace. This gives teachers a number of alternatives for communicating with students and providing fast feedback according to Brown 2008 and Hill 2007. Furthermore, it is vital for those who use information and communication technologies, ICT, in the teaching and learning process to have a varied set of skills in ICT, Hill 2007. It is because with enough skills in ICT, the teachers can create a creative and easy understanding video for the students. The other advantages of e-learning is, with e-learning, objectives can be completed in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of effort, Rabah 2005. E-learning environments are forgiving, making them a good option for providing equal access to information regardless of users' locations, ages, ethnic backgrounds, or races, Khan 2005. E-learning is fair and easy to adapt as the users only need some knowledge about computer and connection to use them. Besides, e-learning also contributes to society's readiness to communicate and converse with others on a global scale, Zayton 2008. For example, be involved on the discussion forums online. It is easy for instructors to view discussion forums as the purview of the learning community rather than their own responsibility. And in many ways, they are right. A healthy discussion forum will be led by the learners and won't rely on instructors to stay alive. Moreover, e-learning, according to Khan 2005, has a favorable effect on educational ethics. Aside from speaking politely in online learning, contacting teachers or lecturers via messages also requires certain ethics. According to Wartoyo 2019, communication from students to lecturers requires the right placement of words so that effective communication can be established. The politeness value becomes much needed to build relationship between people in order to respect each other, Faiz 2020. Using the right language can make communication between lecturers and students much better. Things that are underestimated, like introducing yourself, is very important for lecturers in order to recognize students who contacted them. In addition, according to Al-Ghahtani 2011, the likely benefits of e-learning are more likely the benefits of traditional learning if it is used and handled effectively. Online learning is more effective than traditional learning because it gives more freedom. One can open study videos at his or her own time, and there is no need of going to an institution for attending lectures. Students also can learn and complete online education courses within their own time frame as compared to traditional learning.
Nowadays, teachers and researchers were very interested with online learning in improving student engagement. This is because during pandemic, the student cannot go to university or school to gain knowledge. So, the teacher used this medium, which are online distance learning, which ODL, to teach the student. Convenience, enhance learning, more meaningful discussion, emphasis on technology skill and innovative teaching is benefit of ODL. The online learning content, education, experience material, and it bring out effect for new age learner life, the life of their teacher, their family, the community, and the institution, which they will learn on how to use technology when learning. And online learning provides an excellent method of material delivery, unbound by time or location, allowing them for accessibility the instruction at any time from anywhere. Learner will find the online environment a convenient way to fit education into their busy life during pandemic. ODL, the best way to convey the learning to the student. Next, online learning is a form of distance learning or distance education that provides many benefits to students and lecturers, which has long been a part of American education system, and it has become the largest sector of distance learning in recent years. Online learning become most popular form of distance education today. Education now try to adapt this online distance learning (ODL) as new way to deliver the learning to the student. Online learning, which often referred as e-learning, is one of the type of distance learning where the teacher and learner can place anywhere. They just open the laptop or mobile phone to join the class. Other than that, there are several types of distance learning today, which correspondent course, tele course, CD-ROM course, online learning, and mobile learning. By that, they can play again or repeat the video of learning to make them to more understand about the learning from their lecturer. E-learning become the method of training teacher in education field, which is cheaper than traditional method of teaching. This is because it does not need paper or pencil, and it more flexible environment for student. The student can more focus and pay attention toward learning using this ODL or online distance learning.
In this globalizing economy, e-learning has the potential to improve teaching and learning quality, raise awareness of the need for higher education institutions to maintain a competitive edge, and offer students with more access to education and training. E-learning keeps students fully engaged by incorporating text, video, audio, collaborative sharing, and interactive visual into the learning process. Online learning is advantageous to a variety of students and is becoming increasingly widespread in settings ranging from elementary school to high school and beyond. Students or learners are also encouraged to rely on themselves in the e-learning environment. Thus, instructors are no longer exclusive source of information, but rather serve as guide and advisors. When it comes to managing the e-learning environment, its impact on educational learning may be seen in ensuring that all users have equal access to information, regardless of their location, ethnic origin, race, or age. Participants in classroom activities employing an interactive video facility can have a better grasp of the knowledge. This allows students to respond quickly to activities. Instructors must embrace sophisticated technology through the educational process, and students will develop a range of information and communication technology abilities as a result. E-learning platform allows students and teachers to communicate more effectively. Part-time and full-time students can participate in online degree courses from any location or region, making it a useful option for people who are traveling or migrating. The incorporation and usage of e-learning allow impaired persons to continue their education from any place.
Next, the other disadvantage of online learning is students who lack sufficient motivation and the skill to organize their workloads and learn independently may be dissatisfied of technology-enhanced learning. This can be said because some students may require stringent and precise management from their teachers. Yet, while using e-learning solution, teachers typically anticipate learners to be more active, self-organized and independent, but it is not as expected by their teachers because it will make them to carry out their homework due to lack of monitoring from the teachers. Next, the student may feel alone and abandoned in the virtual environment, particularly where there is a protracted period of no face-to-face interaction or other types of offline engagement. This will cause students to be less confident to present themselves in the real world or life due to lack of physical interaction with other members and also their teachers. As a result, for unmotivated students with pure study habits, technology may become a source of lower productivity and pure study result because they always rely on the use of the internet to complete tasks without trying to complete them on their own efforts. Lastly, even when appropriate technology are present and available, students may lack of necessary knowledge and ability to effectively use this tool to enhance their learning experiences. Last but not least, the disadvantage of online learning or ODL is that communication issue and information overload is another major factor in online learning. This is often said to be because too much interaction and communication continues across multiple channels and services that can generate significant distraction and in turn make it difficult for students to focus on learning and task completion due to the possibility of confusion between available information and sources of information. In addition, the issue of accessing information and learning can result from improperly created and presented instruction. For example, in a combined e-learning course that will make the lesson less clear on the instruction given by the instructor and in turn will lead to less encouraging lesson results. Furthermore, it's reasonable to infer that an increase in workload is one of the variables that lead to plagiarism and other types of technological cheating and clearly such practices have existed in educational system for a long time. However, modern technology may have unintentionally triggered a wider spread of these practices. Given the variety of simple opportunity available, such as camera function on smartphone, mobile internet connectivity, Bluetooth audio or video delivery, and so on.
Carfull and Abaido 2015 discovered in their research that e-learning is sometimes preserved through distance and reflection, resulting in a lack of student commitment. Despite the numerous benefits of e-learning, students face a number of obstacles that eventually result in restriction or unfavorable outcome. Because there is no face-to-face interaction with instruction or teachers, e-learning may be less successful than traditional schooling. Because e-learning assessments are often conducted online, there are less options for policing illicit behavior such as cheating, plagiarism, and so on. Student involvement is far less of a concern in the online learning environment than student-instructor contact. Hence, there is a lack of community. Also, the communication. The most obvious drawback of e-learning is the absence of important personal contact, not just among co-workers but also between instructor and student. The role of culture traits such as individualism and collectivism in shaping e-perceived learnings, such as individualism and collectivism, have a major impact on organizational and individual impact, according to the study's finding. Students who lack self-motivation and independence had lower success rate than their peers. Learners who lack self-control are more likely to not provide enough time to complete projects, resulting in low quality work or late submission. Students must be able to analyze motivational elements in order to maintain momentum through the course. Students that lack motivation may soon lose sight of their original aim, feel bewildered in class and quiet out. As a result, recognizing learning styles and safe behavior is critical in determining an individual's success in taking an online courses.